Yo, everybody, it's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you this week. If you haven't been over to the drroto.com and you're watching this on either YouTube or any of your podcasting streamings and you haven't been there yet, you need to get to drroto.com, join, use code DOC, and you will get a percentage off your subscription. Get into the subs-only Discord and start talking to me and every other expert and Dr. Roto himself. Get into the show on Sunday morning so that you can win money. You get all your start-sit questions for your seasonal teams, and that's how we're going to bring the pain for the Ultra Contrarian Show. Yeah. Make sure you check out the Bring the Pain episode today. You want to get that macho pick of the week? Definitely is going to be lighting it up today. Let's get right into it. Quarterback Russell Wilson. Nobody's looking at Russell Wilson. 5,900 on DraftKings, 7,400 on FanDuel. That's a little more middle of the road. I wish he was a little cheaper on FanDuel, but definitely he is an excellent DraftKings play. He's going to be solid. Yeah, he's got 5 touchdowns so far this season, and it's not stopping. He's going to keep going, man. Believe me. When you see the Very Contrarian Lineup, which by the way hit cash last week, first week doing it, feeling great, man. Woo! Let's go. Running back, Mr. Ultra Contrarian himself. Mr. I hope that he doesn't get hurt this time, because last year I mentioned him this week and he literally got hurt. And I'm like, yo, but the volume that Miles Sanders has been getting recently people are ignoring it. And they don't care because they don't like Carolina. But man, with the Red Rocket back there, with Andy Dalton coming in, you're going to have a veteran, right? And they're going to have to respect that. And Dalton knows how to get the key players the ball, and Miles Sanders has been involved in the rushing game, and he has been involved in the passing game, and all it takes is that one, and he's that close, really that close, people, to a breakout game. It only takes one catch swing pass for him to go to distance, get a touchdown on your lineup, slate-breaking dude, and nobody's going to really have him. He's definitely one of the most contrarian players because everybody else is going to be jumping around because that whole area is crowded. On DraftKings, he's 5,700. FanDuel, he's 6,700. That's not bad on FanDuel, so you want to check that out. Wide receiver, this one isn't as contrarian, but I definitely like it because it plays into the pricing around this level. He's been getting it, and if this man keeps it up, he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I am talking about Zay Flowers. This man is going to score a touchdown. This man is going to score a touchdown sooner or later. Let's get it sooner. Let's get it this week. And with the matchup that the Ravens have, the Ravens got to step it up, man. They've got another running back out. Now, they're just down to just Gus Edwards. They should have traded for Cam Akers, honestly. That would have fit awesome with that team, because people just don't do anything back there. But, so you will look for, an extended role for Gus. However, we're not looking for that. What we're looking for is Zay Flowers to get his targets and his catches that he's been getting. He's going to get some more. If people just start paying attention to him, right? But at 5,400 on DraftKings and 6,300 on FanDuel, he is more than an excellent play for your teams. And even though you have very contrarian players or maybe ultra contrarian players, you still got to throw in a little chalky dude, save you some money. That price level's perfect. When I get to my very contrarian lineup at the end, you'll understand why it's all working that way. Let's move to tight end. Who is the tight end? Hey, Heat Override. Cade Otton ain't on this slate. Oh no, Cade Otton is gone. Well, guess what? I don't need Cade Otton. I got Hayden Hurst. Man, why do I keep talking about these Carolina Panthers this way? This is strange, right? You'll see this weekend. You will see, because the Carolina Panthers are going to be one of the sneakiest stacks this week. When you stack Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, you don't have to play Dalton, all right? But you can. He's really cheap. But there's other quarterbacks around there I would definitely trust. But hey, Dalton has been known to really either have a really bad, crappy game or a really good game. But he provides that veteran leadership. And who's he going to go to? Another veteran. It's going to be Thielen, right? But Hayden Hurst has been getting his targets, has been getting his work, and he is definitely going to show up this week. Hey, we all know Dalton can't move. So he's easily going to be in there for a check down. And I just gave you 3-4 Carolina players that you can go any way of stacking or avoiding. But I will tell you this, nobody's going to be on the Carolina Panthers, and other than Carolina Panthers fan, and that could be a slate breaker for you. You have to have one lineup with the Carolina stack. I'm telling you, man, it's going to work out. Let's get to the defense, man. I heard so much. I was listening to Doc and Alicia today on their DFS show, and they were like, the one defense that's really going to do it, because, you got to get these big, expensive players in. You'll see why. But I want to go against that. I already was going to go against that. I have it written here, right here, and it's the Bills defense. The reason why is the Bills can beat the Washington Commanders down. They start getting sacks, and that secondary starts getting some balls, and they can train. I mean, believe me, I'm going to be playing Brian Robinson Jr. He is all in, right? But when they go back to pass, they're going to have problems. And if the Bills defense want to keep winning and showing up and getting Josh Allen the ball after the week 1 disaster, this is going to be the game. It's a little more expensive than I like to pay it for defense, but you'll see that you could go any way. And if you feel froggy and you want to go down to the Washington defense, go for it. Go for it 100%. I'm not going to even avoid that because, if Doc and Alicia like it, I like it too. That's how we're doing it. But $2,900 on DraftKings and $4,400 on FanDuel. So the FanDuel price isn't as good, of course, as the DraftKings price. $2,900 is nice. So let's get to a very contrarian lineup, man. You ready to win some cash, people? You want to throw some money down? That's what we do with Dr. Roto. We make sure that you win money, you have everything, and again, get to the subs-only Discord so that we can help you even more. You see all this, right? Get in there and ask us. We will help you. There's more than enough of us experts that you'll get all the answers you need. Pull it from there. You got Chris Kennedy's rankings. There's no way you can lose, right? I mean, things do happen, but not when we got your back. Yeah, let's get to it. Here's your DK special, because this lineup 100% works on DK, right? Russell Wilson, Miles Sanders. We got Javonte Williams. You were waiting for the Broncos to come out because you knew I was all up on the Russell Wilson, right? Yeah, we're going Russell Wilson. He going to cook, and he going to get Williams the ball. He has been a little shaky. He's been coming back. He's slow, but this is the week, and that's why you're going to get Javonte Williams in your lineup. Wide receiver, Zay Flowers. Wide receiver, Justin Jefferson. And why not go for it? Adam Thielen is your third wide receiver. We're going to get tight end Hayden Hurst in for a mini Carolina stack. Of course, I paid up. I went with Russ Wilson because I think Russell Wilson is a better play than Andy Dalton. Sorry. And that's what I was getting at to earlier in my thing when I said 3 or 4 players, the 4th player out. Mr. Quarterback. Bye-bye, Andy. We don't want you in your -2 points you gave me 8 years ago, bro. Who care about that? We're done with you. All right, let's move to the flex. Who you flexing? Derrick Henry. It isn't even that Cleveland looks like a mess. I just know the Titans are going to ram Henry down their throats. And all it takes is that one big run. He's gone, and people are kind of going to be on Henry, but they won't be. They won't be. And if that happens, this lineup will not only work in a cash game, but could work in a GPP. Defense, Bills. And you have $200 left over. So let's run it back. Russell Wilson, Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams, Zay Flowers, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Hayden Hurst, Derrick Henry, and the Bills defense. $200. $200. You winning $200 because that's how you bring the pain in the Ultra Contrarian Show. Get the Dr. Roto. We have the seasonal and DFS. We have 5 podcasts. There's a podcast going on right now for college football. It's insane. People, get there. And may the points be with you. Oh, yeah. Let's go, people. Yeah.